They thought they could keep it hidden. For months, rumors swirled. Fans whispered. Reporters speculated. But now, it's no longer a rumor. Dispatch has confirmed it. Junho and Lim Yoona engaged. Secret lovers. And now, soon-to-be husband and wife. When the news broke, the internet froze. Not because people didn't suspect something, but because no one expected this confirmation, this engagement, so soon. Junho, the idol-turned-actor who has been carefully guarding his private life. Yoona, the nation's girl, whose elegance has always kept her in the spotlight. 2 stars, 2 worlds, and yet one love story hidden until now. The moment Dispatch released the photos, fans couldn't believe their eyes. Junho walking closely beside Yoona, her hand slipping into his, as if it was the most natural thing in the world. And then the photo that sealed it all, a sparkling ring on Yoona's finger. The caption, "Engagement confirmed." But how did we get here? How did 2 of Korea's most loved celebrities go from colleagues, to rumors, to secret lovers, and now to engagement? Let's rewind. It all began quietly. The 2 first worked together on variety shows, their chemistry undeniable, their laughter effortless. Fans loved to ship them, but neither ever confirmed anything. Then came King the Land, a drama that changed everything. On screen, their characters fell in love. But off-screen, something deeper was forming. The way Junho looked at Yoona during interviews, the way she laughed at his jokes, even the silly ones, the way their comfort with each other went beyond script or performance. Fans noticed, but they brushed it off as good acting. Now we know, it wasn't acting at all. Sources close to the couple revealed something beautiful. That long before Dispatch confirmed it, Junho and Yoona were already inseparable. Secret dinners, late-night drives, messages exchanged in the quiet hours of the night. Not as actors, not as idols, but as 2 people finding love in a world that doesn't easily allow it. And then came the secret, the engagement. Friends of the couple shared that Junho proposed in the most intimate, quiet way. No grand stage, no cameras, just the 2 of them. He took her hand, looked into her eyes, and asked the question that changed their lives. And Yoona said yes. When Dispatch uncovered the ring, it was no longer just a rumor. It was truth. And the internet exploded. Fans flooded social media with messages. Finally, they admitted it. This is the best news of the year. Junho and Yoona. Our dream couple is real. Some couldn't believe it. Some cried. And some, they went back to rewatching every clip, every interview, every behind-the-scenes moment. This time, seeing it all with new eyes. Because now, every glance meant more. Every smile was loaded with secret love. Every touch carried the weight of promises made when no one was watching. And suddenly, the story of Junho and Yoona was no longer just about fiction. It was real. But behind the glamour, behind the headlines, lies the truth of what makes this engagement so moving. It's not about Dispatch. It's not about the ring. It's about 2 people who chose to love each other despite the challenges of fame. They knew the risks. They knew the scrutiny. Yet they still chose each other. Industry insiders have revealed that Junho's friends already call Yoona family. That she's been seen attending quiet gatherings with his closest circle. And that Yoona's smile, when Junho is near, is unlike any other. For years, fans called her the nation's star. But to Junho, she is simply his person. And now, as engagement news spreads, the question arises, when will the wedding be? Rumors suggest it might happen sooner than anyone expects. Private ceremony, with only family, close friends, and the people who truly matter. No cameras, no spotlight, just love. But even if the wedding remains private, the world is already celebrating. Because for fans, this love story is more than celebrity news. It's a reminder that love, real love, exists, even in the brightest, harshest lights of fame. Think about it. How many moments did we miss? How many times did they silently hold hands when no one was looking? How many smiles did they exchange, knowing the world wasn't ready to know? And now, it's all out in the open. They're not just actors, not just idols. They're two souls who found each other. So what happens now? Fans wait. The industry speculates. And Junho and Yoona? They continue, quietly, steadily, lovingly, living their truth, together. And maybe that's the most beautiful part. This wasn't a scandal. This wasn't a mistake. This was love, unfolding quietly until it could no longer be hidden. Dispatch may have confirmed it, but love had already written this story long before the headlines. So, as the world celebrates, one thing is clear. Junho and Lim Yoona, no longer just co-stars, no longer just friends, but secret lovers, now engaged. A fairy tale in real life, and a love story that will be remembered. Because sometimes the most beautiful romances are the ones we never saw coming. The ones written in stolen glances, in private smiles, and in the quiet promise of forever. And for Junho and Yoona, forever has just begun. Fans, at first, were hesitant to believe. After all, rumors about idols and actors surface almost every day in the industry. But this time, it felt different. The photos were undeniable. Yoona and Junho weren't caught in a casual dinner with friends or at a press event. They were alone, dressed in soft, neutral colors, holding hands with the kind of familiarity that doesn't come from rehearsals or scripted chemistry. And then, there was the sparkle. On Yoona's left hand, in a photo slightly blurred yet still clear enough to recognize, sat a ring. Not a flashy accessory for a photo shoot, not a prop for a drama, but a ring that spoke volumes in its quiet shine. Could it be an engagement ring? The internet didn't wait for confirmation. Within hours, hashtags like hashtag Junho Yoona engaged and hashtag secret couple revealed trended across Korea, Japan, and even global fandom platforms. Every fan had a theory, every supporter had a screenshot, and every heart was racing. What struck people the most was how natural they looked together. Yoona, with her signature grace, walking slightly ahead, glancing back with a smile that could only be described as tender, and Junho, just a step behind, his gaze fixed on her, not as a colleague, not as a co-star, but as someone deeply, unmistakably in love. It was the kind of look that couldn't be staged, and maybe that's why Dispatch chose this exact moment to make it public. Now, let's rewind. How did these two even reach this point? Yoona and Junho, both at the peak of their careers, had carefully guarded their private lives. Their schedules were demanding, their responsibilities endless, and the eyes of millions followed their every move. Yet, through it all, whispers of something more had always lingered. Their chemistry on screen had once sparked rumors. Their interactions at award shows drew careful analysis from fans who noticed the smallest gestures. A shared smile, a subtle glance, a hand resting just a second too long. Still, both